Let me welcome Segun. It's good to have you join us, Segun. Nice to have you.
Thanks for having me. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, I do. All right, let's quickly, this was a part of the plan, but let's quickly throw this in. The 2018 African Nations Championship, Nigeria, we now know our opponents in that group. I'm sure you heard me say those countries that we will be playing against. Let me fire a quick one at you and ask you if you think that the Home Eagles can, make it out of that group.
Yes, they definitely can, but the Achilles that is always for Nigeria is that sometimes the tactical analysis and the tactical nuance is not there. Some of the players, they play, in my opinion, for themselves. But I think the current technical department of the Super Eagles, they're putting all hands on deck right now. These guys play in the Nigerian Premier League. They should be able to do Nigeria proud, and they're all professionals. Some of them have even been in the CHAN once before, so I don't see any reason why they shouldn't qualify. Qualification is definitely a must.
Okay. All right, so let's get to the business of the day. Let's talk about the English Premier League now and some very interesting matches to be played tomorrow. But it doesn't get better than the game very close to you, Arsenal and Tottenham. That game, well, the coach of Arsenal said it's a must-win for Arsenal. But let me get your thoughts on that game before we say something else. That big game.
It depends on the Arsenal that turns up tomorrow. If you get the Arsenal that plays very, very flowing football, attacking wise, and they defend well, you will get a very good game. But it's just going to be scary if Tottenham turn up and they rip Arsenal. But I think it's going to be a very, very interesting game because a lot of the lads are ready to go. It's going to be survival of the fittest. But I think fans will have a game in their hand. To be honest with you, for the first time in a long time, I don't know which way it's going to go. I really don't know because Tottenham are on good form right now. But on the other hand, Arsenal, they can just rear up and they might have a fantastic game. But to be honest with you, I'm going to have to sit on the fence on this one. It's too close to call. I'm not sure what will happen,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's also talk about another team. Some good news for them. Manchester United, there are talks that Paul Pogba and Zlatan Ibrahimovic will be available for Manchester United, and they will be playing against Newcastle. How do you think that game will go as well, especially with that news that two very crucial big players are available for that game?
I think it's always going to be a good one for Man United because without Zlatan and Pogba, they should be able to beat Newcastle. Having said that, Newcastle have a right of their own to give Man United a very, very good game. But I'm not sure Zlatan and Pogba will make a difference, to be honest, because I don't think they'll play the full 90 minutes. But these guys, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, they might just make something wonderful happen. But aside from that, I think the other guys, you've got Martial on form. You've got a whole lot of people in that Man United team that, you have to give it to them. If they don't win tomorrow, then something is definitely wrong somewhere. But I'm going to go for Man United for tomorrow's game against Newcastle.
Okay, all right. Now let's quickly do this. Players just returning from the international break and a lot of teams trying to cope with injuries. Do you think some of these top games that we're expecting to see, there might be issues with quality because of those players just returning from, international break, some already struggling with injuries and all the other issues? Do you think it will affect the quality of some of the matches that we're going to see across Europe tomorrow?
I don't think so. I mean, all these teams, they have very, very capable players of stepping up to the plate. I mean, you've got the likes of Arsenal, you've got Iwobi there, if a player goes on international duty and he comes back doesn't perform well, it's another avenue for a new player to spring up and step up to the plate. We've had a lot of African players in the past that they've gone to play for their countries, people like Kanu, and their form was good enough, other people stepped up to the plate. So any player that comes back from international duty and doesn't perform well, I mean, they have themselves to blame because people are always waiting by the wings to step up to the plate and take any opportunity. So I don't think the quality will depreciate at all. I think it's going to be a fantastic weekend at the English Premier League. Trust me.
Okay, all right. One more on Arsenal before I let you go. What's the word on the street? A lot of people here think that the manager might just be going sometime soon. But what do you gather? What do you hear? Are the fans?
Sorry.
Yep.
Excuse me, which manager?
The Arsenal manager.
This is what you call laugh out loud.
Okay.
Now, I'll give you one instance. If you're a businessman, over 13, 14 years ago, Arsene Wenger bought Anelka for £500,000 and sold him for 23 million. Not last year, not 2 years ago, over 10 years ago. Would you want that kind of manager to go and leave you?
Okay.
The club?
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
All right.
And the reason why the Arsenal board won't let Wenger go, for your information, most clubs in the Premiership are looking for Wenger. PSG, Real Madrid, China, England. If the list goes on and on, you will not know.
All
but
right.
these things are happening. So, and they're making offers, and the board members know.
Okay.
So I don't see that happening anytime soon. Well, in football, anything can happen.
Okay.
But personally, I don't see that.
All right, Chang, we did enjoy our chat with you. Want to say thank you to you for allowing us, giving us those insights and your perspective.